Alright, hey guys. So, this is the basics of composting. This one's going to be a short one. And here we go. If any of you don't know what composting is putting all, like, your food scraps, anything that is not meat or dairy, together and mixing with dirt and like grass clippings or leaves or any organic material like that, and letting it break down, and it creates a really nutrient dense soil that's really good to grow your food in. Okay. Tell everybody what you did. The basics of composting. Everyone, whether involved in homesteading or not, should be composting. Composting takes organic material and allows it to break down naturally, providing a resource for gardens and farms while preventing extraneous material from taking up space in landfills. Oddly enough, much of the material that can be composted and broken down into organic material and nutrition for plants and soil cannot be broken down in landfills. Since material in landfills tend to be sealed away from the oxygen and bacteria that lead to decomposition, the material sits inside the landfill for an indefinite period of time. My cider. So while it may seem counterintuitive, taking the material that breaks down easiest out of the landfill is better for the environment in general. Composting can also save you money. Instead of buying potting soil for your herbs, potted plants, or raised garden beds, you can use compost, and it's much healthier because you're creating it yourself with your own food scraps and organic materials. Composting can be done in a homemade compost bin, a professionally purchased bin, or even in a pile in your backyard. Homemade bins can be made of anything. I like to make mine out of untreated pallets. Simply screw 4 of them together and start filling it. It's even simpler with the professional models in the piles. As you fill up your compost bin, you'll start stirring in and turning the material. See, that's what I didn't do in Michigan, and that's what I'm going to have to make sure we're doing on the property, on our property. So. And as you do so, you'll add oxygen to the mixture, allowing it to break down faster and more efficiently. While you may be tempted to put everything in your compost bin, there's actually a surprising number of items you can't. Here's a partial list of things to put in your compost and things to leave out of it. Add to your compost: vegetable scraps, coffee grounds, bread, weeds from the garden. You have to be careful with weeds, though, because it can add the weed seeds to your compost, and you don't want that. Fallen leaves, grass clippings. You can also add fruit scraps or, fruit that's going bad, that kind of thing. Things to avoid: dog feces, meat products. You also don't want to put any dairy in there either. Note: if you have chickens, you should put a compost bin inside the chicken run. The compost will draw insects, which can feed the chickens. In addition, the chickens will keep the compost turned as they scratch through it. If you put a compost bin in the chicken run, you'll also be able to compost meat, as the chickens will eat it. And there's the picture in the book. And I'll go ahead and get off from here, and I will get this up there. I told you this is going to be a short one, so I'll get this one up there, and I will see you guys in a few minutes. Bye, guys.